Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SoFi. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 6th of June, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of May, 2025, our system has identified SoFi as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 5.85. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced an increase of 7.07%. This results in an average return of 1.18% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock currently rests in the upper range of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This situation often presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower end of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $14.90 would signal a stronger rate of ascent. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential increase of approximately 17.82% over the next 3 months, with a possible return that could vary between a decrease of 9.26% and an increase of 23.27%. Evaluating the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 66.69%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could range from an increase of 27.55% to 148.12% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $18.16 and $35.33. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, SoFi stock upgraded to strong buy candidate. The SoFi stock price increased by 4.17% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 6th of June, 2025, rising from $13.67 to $14.24. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 4.02%, reaching a low of $13.93 and a high of $14.49. The price has shown volatility during this period, with a total gain of 7.96% over the last 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume decreased by 8 million shares, with a total of 62 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $885.64 million. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $18.42, while the lowest price was $6.01. Currently, the price is 22.69%, or $4.18, below the 52-week high, and 49.61%, or $14.02, below the all-time high, which occurred on the 1st of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies has made headlines recently due to a notable surge in loan volume, particularly in student loan refinancing, which has increased by 59% amid stricter federal lending policies. This positive trend in loan activity suggests strong demand for SoFi's services, positioning the firm to capitalize on the evolving financial landscape. However, despite these promising developments, Bank of America Securities has maintained an underperform rating on SoFi with a price forecast of $13. This divergent perspective highlights some underlying concerns regarding valuation and potential market pressure. At an investor conference, SoFi executives presented an ambitious growth strategy that garnered investor interest, driving shares higher in recent trading. Yet, just a day prior, SoFi's stock dipped by 1.46% in a broader market rally, reflecting ongoing volatility and investor apprehension. In the short term, analysts' conflicting views may contribute to fluctuations in SoFi's stock price as investors weigh growth potential against price forecasts. Long-term, if SoFi continues to effectively leverage the favorable conditions in the neobanking sector and maintains its upward trajectory in loan performance, it could enhance its stock appeal, provided valuation metrics improve. Therefore, monitoring these developments is critical for assessing SoFi's investment viability moving forward. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, January 14, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy grade along with a hold action. On Friday, January 3, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank issued a hold grade for SOFI with a hold action. On Thursday, December 19, 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley provided SOFI with an underweight grade and a hold action. On Tuesday, December 10, 2024, it was reported that Jefferies rated SOFI as a buy with a hold action. On Monday, December 9, 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned SOFI an underperform grade along with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned SoFi stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have assigned the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for SoFi. There are mixed signals in the stock today. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025, and so far it has fallen by 0.3%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The SoFi stock holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, providing a positive outlook for the stock. Furthermore, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. During downward collections, there will be some support from the lines at $13.60 and $13.05. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite an increase in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. The stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 18 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 33 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 30 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 4 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 2 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Analyzing support, risk, and stop loss for SoFi. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $13.27 and $12.51. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline towards the next support level. In this instance, SoFi is supported just below today's level at $13.27. If this level fails, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $12.51 and $11.39. This stock typically exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with a solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 560 cents between its high and low, which represents a change of 4.02%. Over the past week, the stock experienced an average daily volatility of 4.18%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SoFi, let's briefly review some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This key metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is relatively standard, frequently observed in firms with established histories or stable revenue streams. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of the year 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 6 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SoFi. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SoFi is at $14.29. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $13.27. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 28th of May, 2025, Yesel Magdalena executed an insider purchase of 35,034 shares of common stock. On the same day, Yesel Magdalena also executed an insider sale of 35,034 shares of restricted stock units. On the 28th of May, 2025, Gary Meltzer conducted an insider purchase of 9,887 shares of common stock. On that same day, Gary Meltzer made another insider purchase of 35,034 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 28th of May, 2025, Gary Meltzer executed an insider sale of 9,887 shares of restricted stock units. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 55.924. Overall, insiders have acquired 8,291,330 shares and sold 32,564,698 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $13.75, reflecting a decrease of 3.44%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 17 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI exhibits several positive signals and is currently following a strong upward trend. As the saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Thus, we consider it a favorable option at these levels, anticipating further gains over the next 3 months. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock from a buy to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Monday, June 9th, we expect SOFI to open lower by 2 cents and begin trading at $14.22. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.